great protocols. I thank you so much. So I go straight to the point. The question here is how? Second is building a new Nigeria. First of all, the question in itself, if you dissect it, it says there is hopelessness, meaning there is failure. But I start with this phrase. To any given society, failure is turned into a raw material in the factory of success. It is only when you have the know-how and the wisdom and the capability to do it that success can come out of it. Second, a typical example in the life of sports was Muhammad Ali, who lost the championship the second time and got it for it the third time. He said when he was being blamed and being accused and being laughed at, he said everybody suffers and loses in life, but it is him who makes success out of failure that is considered to be doing something positive with his life. Being governed by this spirit, we looked at Nigeria and we decided to study Nigeria from 1957 to date, how every government performed, how every government failed, and how remote, real, domestic, and foreign causes that gave birth to emergence of governments and failures of governments. Unless you do that, you are coming to provide leadership that will tie you to routines in Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't require this. There is the need to break from what yesterday's routine was all about to a new Nigeria, into a new world. And hear me this. First of all, any leadership of any kind in the world, whatever type of democracy, is resting on 6 issues. First, dignifying the woman. Second, empowering the youth, men and women. Third is securing the country. And 4, managing elders. And 5, at all costs, restoring Nigeria's perceived lost glory. And take courageous decisions for the common good of Nigerians today and in future. So into our security, one of the major mistakes is mixing the police with the military. 23 years today, everybody is talking about hopelessness when it comes to physical security. You succeeded in demilitarizing the military, but you succeeded, on the other hand, in militarizing the police. So you are not comfortable with the two, meaning to say you allow time and poor management, poor leadership, poor direction, poor doctrine to allow them to have imbibed an idea that is totally contradictory to the demands of Nigeria. So to us, we have a surgery to do here. Painful as it is, a leadership that is not courageous to take tough decisions at the right time, timely, for and on behalf of people, is a leadership that should not be invested upon. It's a leadership that should not be trusted. We will, but we will be very scientific. The military will be pooled. There will be stages and phases of getting that done. It has happened to some countries before. So there will be new doctrine, new direction to our entire military. Our police will be revisited fully from the increased crime rate, performance and capacity of police to the funding, and to a new psychological reorientation to the challenges of the moment and that of the future in safeguarding and internalizing our democracy, getting it further deeper. On the other hand, your joint intelligence bureau of the country must be reviewed. Primarily, there is something called speedy intelligence flow in information management of the country. Once that is faulty, the country is blind. In Nigeria, we will get that reorganized. Central control, central coordination, speed using technology so that this country can have an environment that everybody can describe as being safe to do business around the whole world. That aside, we realize also over time, crimes are happening outside our major roads, in between states, within states. But here we are with the military that is roadbound. Here we are with police that is roadbound. All checkpoints, all supervisions are there. But the actual insurgency activities are between forests, waterways, mountains, and borders. To us, you are there on the road. They bypass you, do the thing, and go back. Meaning, we are wasting time doing nothing, inflicting casualties and making Nigeria unsafe for trade, for education, for development. Ours is to introduce something new. Technology, first of all. Already, not because we're in government, but we know what it costs to have satellites, types of satellites, management, segmentation, and monitoring and utilizing our borders. Today, the world has gone far. Technologically, we have a lot of equipment to get that done. And then, on the other hand, within the forest, we are creating a body that is less than military, but bigger than police, to man the forest, to man our waterways. After all the activities of insurgency drawing lessons from Borno State, Boko Haram 1999 today, shows that most of their movement within West Africa is using the River Niger and River Benue. They move arms, they move drugs, they move weapons, and they are terrorizing everybody every day. We are spending billions without no results. Casualties, widows in barracks, orphans all over, and no results. To me, it's a shameful thing to say. For 23 years we have refused to understand the way, or we have not gotten it right. On the other hand, we are flowing along with the literature of those who are invested in insurgency or insecurity in Nigeria. That aside, now coming into our waterways, our resources, oil, and the rest of it in our waters, we are going to create something less than Navy, but that will be in charge of our maritime. And when we get that done, what is in our waters will be secured. What is in the land will be secured. The military will rest and regroup, and then go back to its yesterday's glory of being the second best in the world in terms of capability, adaptability, versatility, and discipline. We will get that restored, and it requires short time, because a typical Nigerian by study has shown that he's a versatile person, he's a disciplined person, he is trusted. Now finally, because of time, we have discovered in our science to know every single zone of Nigeria. I was exposed to this since 1995, 1996, to know that Nigeria is one of the most richest countries on earth. From the solid mineral resources alone, there is the deposit all over. After all, Boko Haram was involved because of precious stones in Borno. Today, you can use your telephones and Google. $27.1 million is the cost per gram of a precious stone. You have roads, you have rhodiums, you have lithium and the rest of it all over, including Abuja here. That is to say, a tiny little quantum from an assignment we have done. You can take in tea and coffee with ease. Having known what the world market is all about, create $887 billion, quote me right, $1 billion. But if we intend to do business the way we work it out, you can have $2.71 trillion per annum to get this country rebuilt, rehabilitated, redirected, and create the world's best market here. What is in Dubai, you can find the modern part of it here. So you don't have to go anywhere. Every failed institution can be refunded. Every hope of young men, we can get that done. With the $1 trillion, I know what to do with it. Investment, empowerment, and lavishly investing properly in our future. And then standing tall within the Committee of Nations to say that Nigeria is among the first best state. This we have done homework, and we know we can do it with ease. Now finally,